guys. Okay, so we're going to be learning about contractions. So first thing we're going to do is show what a contraction is. So a contraction is when you take two words and you smush them together to create one word. So we're taking two words and we're making one word, and this is for third grade. So we'll just start off here by showing one of the words of our two words. And let's just do an example right off the bat. Let's say we have I am. Two words, I and am. If we wanted to contract these or put them together, there's two steps. First step is we have to remove one letter. So in this case, we're going to remove the letter A, and we're going to replace it with an apostrophe. So now we have I'm. So we had our A here, we removed it, and replaced it with an apostrophe. So what is an apostrophe? Apostrophe is just a little mark like this at the beginning of letters. And so here you can see it's at the top by the I and by the top of the M. So now we have I am, two words as one word, I'm, okay? So let's just do this second example. Are. Let's say we have we are. In this case, we get rid of the A and replace it with an apostrophe and smush everything together, which means bring it together. And then we have we, same, apostrophe to replace the A, R-E, we're. So we are is the same as we're. These are equal, they're the same, okay? Let's say now we have this word, I have. In this case, we're getting rid of two letters, the H and the A, and we replace it with an apostrophe. So we have I, apostrophe, V-E. And the apostrophe in this case is replacing the H and the A, okay? So, I am, same as I'm. We are, same as we're. I have is the same as I've, okay? Not. Not is a special one. It can go with the word can. So, cannot, in this case, we get rid of two letters. We're going to get rid of the N and the O. N and the O. Replace it with an apostrophe and put them together. So we have can, apostrophe, to replace the N and the O, and then our T. Can't. So cannot is the same as can't. Okay? Another example is. If we have he is. Okay. In this case, we're going to get rid of the I, replace it with an apostrophe. So then we have he, apostrophe, S. He's. He is dancing. You could say instead, he's dancing. So in this case, the apostrophe replaces the I. Okay? Second example here is had. I had. In this case, we're going to get rid of two letters again, H and A, and we can put I, apostrophe for the H and the A, and then our D. I'd. I had to go to school. I'd have to go to school would be the replacement of this one. Okay, no. That's wrong. I apologize. We'll go over that one in the next lesson, but for now we're just doing the basics. Will, okay? Let's say we have she will. In this case, we're going to get rid of the W and the I. So then we have she'll. So she will, oh dear. Let's fix this. We have she will, our apostrophe replaces the W and the I, so then we'll have she'll. So she will go to the market would be she'll go to the market. So our apostrophe is replacing our W and our I. And our last one is let us, okay? So we have let us. Please let us play outside is a sentence. And in let us, we can get rid of the U, replace it with an apostrophe like this, okay? So let us becomes let's. So now let's talk about these partner words we have right here. These words can change in all of the examples except this one, okay? So remember you've learned before is, am, and are, right? He is, she is. We are, they are. I am. I is the only noun that can go with am. So this one stays the same, okay? Oh, that one doesn't work. Stays the same. Okay, now we have we are. Remember, our is, am, and are rules. What else goes with we are? They are. So another example here is they, apostrophe to replace the A, R-E. So we could say we are is we're, or they are is there, okay? Now I have. We've learned have, has, and had rules before. I have, he had, she has. In this case, I have and can also be we have. So therefore, we can also have we've. I've, we've, and also they have, which would be they've. So this is just a way you can take two words and put them as one. I have becomes I've. We have becomes we've. They have becomes they've. Here we have can not. And our apostrophe is replacing the N and the O in not. So in this case, there are a couple other things that can go with not. One of them is does, and I'm going to write this one out. Does not. This becomes doesn't. So in this case, we're just getting rid of this O. And the reason for that is if you look, if we were to smush these together, we have two N's that would be right by each other. But we only need one N, so we get rid of this N. In this case, does has no N. So when we smush them together, we just replace the O, like shown here. Okay, and then he is can be so many things. Most commonly would be she is, right? He is he's, she is she's, okay? And any word that can have an is after it that's a noun, you can do this contraction, okay? It is another example, which would just be it's. It is it's. Okay, she will. This one can also have many examples. We will, they will, I will. So I'm just going to write out a few. He will would be he'll. Oh, I hope you can see this. They will would be they'll. I will would be I'll. Okay, let me see if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay, so there's those examples, and any word that can have a will after it, that's a noun, you can do this contraction. Okay, and last one, let us. Let and us are the only two that can go together, so that one is good. Okay, so now I would have your students copy these examples down, because these words, I'm going to go through and circle them. These words are the only words we'll be learning. Am, are, have, not, is, will, and us. There are other words that can do contractions, but in third grade, you only need to know these words. Okay, so have your students practice contracting these words with all of these different subjects. I, we, they, we, he, she, it, let, can, does. Okay, these can all go together. So now if you wanted to do some homework examples, this is an example of something you could give for homework. This is the question here, okay? So here we have our questions. Then for the child's answer, they can contract the word and rewrite the sentence. So in this case, we would contract we are and write a new sentence. I'm going to write mine in purple. So here's my answers in purple, okay? we are singing becomes we apostrophe to replace the A, R-E, singing. Okay, so that would be an example homework problem. Here, let's do another one. I am going to the market. You'd have the students rewrite I and am. We replace the A with an apostrophe to I'm going to the market. Okay? Another example, you give them this question. They have to come home. They've. And in this case, you have to add one extra word here, which would be got to come home. And we'll talk about that rule later. So, they have to come home. They've got to come home. Okay? She cannot sing. If we were doing this one, we replace the N and the O, can't sing. So this would be an example of homework you could give your students. The question, you give a sentence, their answer, they contract the word, okay? Some more examples of homework you could give is matching. So you could have some examples over here such as we have, they are, she is, and you could do as many as you wanted. And then over here, you could have the corresponding matches. She's, we've, and there. And then for their homework, the students could do the matching and match the connections. We have to we've. They are to their. She is to she's. Okay, so that's the lesson on contractions.